It was a lot though. Yeah, I don't feel great.
Your boy's in a big time goldfish era right now, cheddar goldfish era.
Just
I can't
classic,
stop.
classic goldfish.
The OJ, which ironically enough, cheddar
It's not.
technically
Yeah, it's not.
not the
I also
original.
learned that there's like a plain.
It's like a blue label, I believe. Royal blue
Yes, yeah, it's
What's
flavorless.
this?
goldfish. It's
Goldfish.
it's it's a regular cracker. You throw it in your soup. Similar.
Oh, I've seen those.
All right.
I don't think I've
All
ever
right,
had
tough
the
guy.
original one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like go out of my way to get them, but I know they exist.
Down in Maryland, did they have Old Bay cheddar or Old Bay goldfish rather?
I don't think they did.
Are you? Do you personally enjoy Old Bay? Like,
Yeah, I got a thing of it
Oh,
right
that's
here.
nice.
You want to see it?
Old
You wanna
Bay's
see it?
gas.
no, I mean
I
I
love
believe
Old
you. I
Bay.
don't need to see the.
I can put it
fucking-
on. I can put it on anything. Quite honestly.
Similar to Frank's Red Hot sauce. You put that shit on.
Exactly.
Not a sponsor of the pod.
No free
I
ads.
can't.
No free ads.
I can't eat hot sauce.
Really?
Any hot sauce?
No, I have the lowest tolerance for like I like I'm not even this isn't like a bit or anything. I can't like mild wings are tough.
Like
for me.
mild buffalo.
Yeah.
That's like my dad. My dad could be drinking water. He'll go, "Ooh, it's got a kick to it."
Oh, and not even as like a I'm exaggerating to be funny. I really can't eat anything spicy. I have legitimately zero tolerance for it.
I thought I was bad. I just kind of go.
No, and it's embarrassing,
mild,
but it's
yeah.
I was born this way, so
I love spicy stuff. Quite honestly.
yeah, maybe I would if
It's
but
all
I can't.
I like some spice. I don't like it to be too much. I'm kind of in the middle there. Kind of right in the middle of this conversation. I don't know. What about you, Alex? Do you like spicy stuff?
Yes.
She said yes.
Well, I mean, Sally Fields, spoiler alert, ran the table at the Hot
she
Wings.
did.
Fucking
yeah.
let us get into the 80 for Brady stuff.
I can't. I'm
Yes.
chomping at the bit.
Let us dip our toes in first before we go all the way, Mr. Fantasy. Jesus.
What was Sally Field's character's name?
Can you remember a single outside of
a great
outside of Tom
question.
Brady? Can you remember any of the characters' names?
Lou.
'Cause I can't.
Lou was Lily Tomlin. It was like Luann or Llewellyn, but everybody said Lou. So that's
Yeah,
it.
I couldn't tell you.
could be
anything
making
of
up.
Orsum's
Oh,
name.
I know. Rita Moreno's squeeze was Mickey. I remember that.
I do remember.
Hell,
Mickey.
that's my dog, Mickey.
Mickey, hell of a guy. Big time
former
simp, but
former mayor of Baltimore, right?
yes, in The Wire, yes, before Tommy Carcetti was elected.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have gotten. None of these are. I mean, that's okay though. We didn't go there to learn their names.
I'm sure we went to have a.
She is Lou,
fantastic
by the
time.
way. I was right. Jane
Yes,
Fonda
Lou.
was Trish. Rita Moreno was Mora, and Sally Field was Betty.
Okay.
Tom Brady was Tom Brady.
Yeah, and Billy Porter was Goo.
Zendaya is Michi. And LeBron James is
You know,
Squawky.
it's funny that they. I guess we're just getting into this, huh?
Yeah, welcome to Pot on Lansdowne. This is officially an 80 for Brady show. I'm Troy O'Leary,
This is
a.k.a.
the 80
Feds.
for Brady bonanza.
Yeah, hashtag 80 for Brady sweep. That's Jake. 80 for Brady, #1 fan. That's Liam. There's really no Red Sox news this week. We'll get into a little bit of Red Sox first. Or a little bit of Red Sox news later. Some Red Sox stuff later in the program. But first things first, 80 for Brady. Yeah, again, just Liam broke the seal, so we might as well just go
Yeah.
into our 80 for 80 for
Somebody
Brady.
had to.
Cinema, by the way, before we continue any further.
10 out of
Masterpiece.
10.
You're talking Citizen Kane, Shawshank Redemption, 80 for Brady, in my opinion. Any of those three, 1, 2, 3, I don't care what order you put it in. I think that's your pantheon. You know, true
Yeah,
cinema
it's a shame-
knowers.
It's a
appreciate
shame
that.
they didn't get this out in time for the Oscars because I mean it's already the front.
Well,
runner
it'll
for-
sweep
for
next
Picture of the
year.
year
so
next year.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
so
Yeah.
Well, you can never be
they
too
could have
sure
planned
about
that better.
You know the big wigs out in Hollywood. They always think that they know best, and it's basically just a popularity contest. They've snubbed. I mean, Saving Private Ryan got snubbed for Best Picture that one time to fucking Shakespeare in Love. So unfortunately, maybe the
That was a
timing.
pretty good pull. That was a good pull.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
a
man.
deep
Thanks.
deep cut.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I knew that, but that's like my thing. I'm surprised you had that ready to
Oh,
go.
you just got cucked on your thing, so
I
there
guess.
you go. But again, maybe the timing unfortunately does bite 80 for Brady in the ass next year. I think they get nominated for like 3 of the big 5 categories. I think
Lily Tomlin only needs an Oscar for an EGOT.
So she's a shoo-in to get nominated.
So
Yeah, Sally Field, she's won a couple Oscars, right?
yeah, Guy Fieri for supporting. I think.
Yeah, he'll get supporting.
Oh,
Sally
for sure.
Field might get supporting. I definitely think you're talking best original screenplay. That's got to be there.
It's
Directing,
not original. It's not original. I think it'd be adapted.
adapted from what?
Those ladies' lives, the real ones.
But it has to be adapted from another piece of work, right? That's what makes it an adapted screenplay.
I don't know.
Liam, could you
kinda
get on that?
curious,
Could you look up
how-
what
I was gonna ask, like, how much of a true story do we think that all that actually was?
I think they probably bought tickets and then went to the Super Bowl. I would say that was, and they were old.
that's the extent of it.
they actually
were-
did sneak into the
But they
coordinator's
were
booth
really
to talk to
elderly.
Tom.
And also, not to be weird, but they were much less attractive than the 4 women in 80 for Brady.
Jane Fonda.
Gilf.
Hello. That's all I have to
Still
say about
got it.
that.
Yeah.
Still, she's not throwing 99, but she's still
No.
painting the
No,
corners
no.
with some,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
some
yeah.
tail on it,
Yeah.
A little bit of bite at the end.
Yeah. She's still
The-
she's still a third starter.
The Wikipedia page for 80 for Brady is there's it's just like one sentence
For
when
the
they
plot.
yeah, it's just like, they go 80 for Brady was released in the United States on February 3rd, 2023. It received mixed reviews from critics.
So here's the thing. First of all, if you go on the Wikipedia page, you will not get an entire plot summary. You get the elevator pitch, and that's it, which is kind of weird because the movie's been out to the public the last couple of days. Second of all, mixed reviews on that. I would say like that's fair. That this, in all honesty, was about as good as it could possibly have been. This could have been way worse.
Yes.
It
I
wasn't
thought for
great.
what it was,
Yeah.
it knew what it was. It knew what it was, and that's
I
what made
mean,
it
there were
fun.
some big time cringe moments in there where it's like,
Oh, I
geez.
didn't. I don't think they were big.
Oh, I think there were some of the
Oh,
writing.
grow up.
No,
Come on. Live
no,
in
I
those.
won't.
Just
I won't.
enjoy the slop, Fitz.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I was you were right next to me, Liam. I was enjoying the slop basically the entire time. The one part that it was just because we were talking about it before Jake got there to the theater, Liam. It was kind of Rise of Skywalker-y, like how bad the writing was. There's one point when they're up in like the luxury suite and they're about to tie the game, Super Bowl 51, and Jane Fonda's squeezed there, the former player.
Dan
said-
O'Callahan was
Dan
his name, I think.
Yeah, legendary NFL player. Who could forget, right? Yeah, I have his 99 overall in Madden Ultimate Team.
It's weird. They should have just made that. They should have just found someone that could kind of act that was a real NFL player for that role.
I could have just
thought.
done like Terry Bradshaw.
Or like fucking Elway or something. I don't know. Like one of those
Yeah.
guys.
Horse
That
teeth.
should have been a real guy.
But the fake guy, like the ladies are running like towards their seats or something like that for the luxury box, and he says something along the lines of, "If they complete this, it is the biggest comeback in National Football League history." Like something like very like corporate polished.
And then my girl Betty corrects him.
Well, yeah,
Hits him with the
well
numbers.
that's the punchline, but like his delivery of it, it's. I'm surprised he didn't say the word trademark out loud to make sure that everything was patented and everything was a-okay, squeaky clean, passed by Goodell. It was just very corny.
I have a funny. So this is random, but I'm also on the Wikipedia page, and if you scroll to the bottom, there's how like related things you can click, and then like there's a Patriots one, and it'll list their championships and stuff on the bottom of Wikipedia. Do you guys know
And
what I'm
like
talking
related
about?
part, like related
I'm
parts of the
I'm
team
following
culture,
you.
kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, anything like where they played, the whatever. Just
Team
things
theme
related
song,
to them.
shit like that. Yeah.
80 for Brady is now listed under the culture of the New England Patriots.
There you go. Just what I said, right?
Yeah.
Well, what else is under culture for New England Patriots? Annoying Facebook
Robert
posts.
Kraft, John Kraft, Pat Patriot, I'm shipping up to Boston, Crazy Train, Your Love, There's 3 separate Family Guy episodes.
See, that's the true testament of the Brady Belichick era. Not the rings, not the Hall of Fame resumes.
That's so funny.
Peter Griffin.
Peter. So the episodes are
The
Patriot
London
Games.
Silly Nannies.
Yeah,
The London
that's
Silly Nannies, yes!
that's the classic one, Patriot Games. And then also listed is 3 Acts of God, where in the episode Peter is sick of opposing football teams thanking God for beating the Patriots. So he and the guys go on a quest to find the Lord and ask him to stop determining the outcomes of football games. That's the first one. And the second one is called Gronkowski's. So in this episode, Gronk, as himself, moves into the Griffins' neighborhood and instantly befriends the boys. And in the subplot, Brian and Stewie take up beekeeping.
God, they're running out of fucking ideas, huh?
I didn't know those other 2 episodes existed.
Oh,
only
all
one
the Gronks are in it. Rob, Gordon, Chris, Dan, and Glenn. It's a party.
Hey, Lois, I'm recording the Jets sideline. Hey, check it out. I'm deflating the footballs in the bathroom. That's freaking sweet, Lois.
Have you
I
guys,
wish
have
he
you guys
still
seen the
said
meme
that.
where it's like this is a certified what the deuce moment? Oh, it's so funny. We'll have to tweet that out.
I say that's a bigger stumble than Pedro Martinez throwing Don Zimmer to the ground.
There's
Midget
a lot of like Red Sox Family Guy clips that
there
that
are.
popping.
Well,
Peter
Seth,
skips
they're
work
all.
and
I
goes
mean,
to
it's
family.
set in Rhode Island, and they're all Seth's
Yeah,
a
no.
New England guy.
I mean the Paw Sox that one time they did like the Family Guy jerseys. I don't remember what they called themselves for the night.
The Quahogs.
Is that what they were? They were
Yeah,
just like,
they were.
Yeah, it's a
clams.
quahog on the hat. I remember that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I love Family Guy. Sorry if that offends.
Family
Yeah,
Guy in its
I'm-
heyday had some fucking bangers.
I'll throw it on. It's good for a laugh.
If it's on, sure.
Yeah.
The episode where they have to try to get Quagmire's airplane license back, that one's all time.
Is that when they hijack the plane?
Yes, and
Yeah.
Peter wants to turn off Last Holiday with Queen
Yeah.
Latifah. That's, is it okay if I
is
turn
that
off
when she's
Last Holiday? Yeah. Yes, she did, Peter. Oh no, she didn't. Banger of a show. So yeah, Pot on Lansdowne, and 80 for Brady.
Right.
That's all we got this week, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because there again, no Red Sox developments over the past week or so since we last spoke to you. There is one article that has kind of been making the rounds over the last couple days, and we wanted to share it with you. We've been talking about it in the group chat, our podcast group chat, to take a peek behind the curtains.
Yeah, it's where we send each other our dick pics.
That too, and opinions of Keith Law, which Jake was none too pleased with one Keith Law earlier today, actually, as we were.
It was actually the
episode.
caption to my dick pic was my Keith Law opinion today.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, it's Keith Law," and then it was a picture of aforementioned dick. MLB prospect rankings for 2023. Keith Law, who writes for The Athletic, gave a complete guide to every farm system. Folks, people are upset with the ranking for the Boston Red Sox. We're in the 20s, I believe, right? MLB farm system rankings. Pulling this
Yeah,
up right
that's
now.
right.
That's correct. I think we were 23rd.
Dodgers were 1. The Red Sox,
Which
23.
That also, well, whatever. We'll just stick to us.
I'm just reading through. Yeah, we were at 23, and this is the blurb. It's written about the Boston Red Sox. Again, people upset about this. Their group of position player prospects is probably in the upper half of farm systems, but their group of pitching prospects is one of the weakest. They may not have a future MLB starter anywhere on their full season rosters. The best of those candidates all have huge reliever risk, at least. They lost one guy from their top 100 group last year, as Nick York, their shocking first-round pick in 2020, hit just 232, 302, 365 in high A. He'll turn 21 in April, though, and has time to recover. And again, that's good for 23rd in Major League Baseball. People didn't like that. I gotta say, I think the people have a legitimate gripe here. I don't even think this is me being a homer. I don't think that the Red Sox have a top 10 farm system.
It's almost there. I mean, most lists have
I
them
think-
between 10
I think
and 15.
mid
That's
to
like wherever.
mid-teens is fair. I would say like a 16 or so. That feels about right.
I'd go a little lower than that fits.
Lower in terms of number.
Well, this is always
Yeah,
confusing.
higher
when
up
you
in the
say
rankings,
this.
but it's technically a lower number.
That's correct.
So you would say would you say top 10?
No, I'd say between 10 and 15, probably.
It's like call it 12, maybe.
Yeah, fuck, whatever. 12 and a half, over under.
I mean,
Liam, you're muted.
yeah,
my guy.
Liam is big time muted.
Damn. Sorry, I got up to grab a tissue. But I give him
Is
13
everything all right?
on the record. Yeah, no, just some
Okay.
mucus. That's all.
A little post-nasal drip action.
Yeah,
Oof, I don't
It's the-
wish
it's
that
the
on
weather,
my
man.
worst
It's
enemy.
cold.
A little PND, nothing worse.
I got a little bit kind of every now and again I got a little bit of sniff,
Yeah.
but
Well, I get strep throat once a year.
That's crazy. I would never. I would
when
kill
do, you,
myself.
when do you usually is it usually the same time of the year?
Yeah, no, I beat it already this year. I had it a couple weeks ago.
You're a survivor.
That's right. Yes.
Hell yeah. So March is usually my if I'm gonna get sick in the year, it's usually March. There's about 4 days. Feels
I
like
just have
every
a
March.
horrible.
Where
I mean, I have a horrible immune system. I get sick like 4 times. So I have strep. I get strep every January, February. I also a new thing is in January my hands get grotesquely dry.
dry.
Yeah, like they peel and shit. Like I'm a reptile.
I was gonna
you
say
know?
like a lizard.
Yeah. So I have to. It was almost to the day this year. I had to go to the doctor and get prescribed this lotion. This lotion helps. That's the only thing.
Just with steroids in it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So 12. I think 12 to 13. That's probably where I'd. slide
Okay, what
myself.
about you, Liam? What, you said 13?
Yeah, give him 13.
Maybe okay, so maybe I'm a little bit lower than you guys on the prospect list, but I think again, around 15, give or take. I think that's more fair than 23.
Yeah, and I know that I know that he literally is not a prospect anymore, but to ignore Brian Bayo feels a little dishonest. I don't even think.
Is he just chalking it up to
Yeah, I think he technically
Well,
he pitched
did he-
over
did
50
he
innings. I
exceed-
think
Yeah, he's not a rookie.
I think 50
He's
innings
very-
is the rookie limit, and he's been on the
I think
40-man
I
loss
think
roster
that's
longer.
that's the problem with the farm system now is the high level guys are here, so they're not going to be on those lists. Casas,
Right.
6 months from now, is not going to be on the list. You're going to see Rafaela at number 1.
No, Meyer,
problem with the-
dickhead.
Well, him too. Yeah, forgot about him.
He's
Forgot.
number 5 in baseball.
I overlooked him. But anyway, the point is,
It happens. It happens.
the top 5 or so names they have in the farm system are
It's top heavy.
it's super top heavy. There's people were chirping at Keith Law because the one thing I agreed with him was he said that the system's not deep. I don't think it is, because of those big names you have at the top that are going to graduate in the next 12 to 14 months or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to get people being annoyed because they're Heim was here to rebuild the farm system, and that's what he did. So people are going to defend that, but at the same time, there are teams out there with way better and way deeper farm systems than us right now.
Okay.
And I mean, you've seen that this offseason too. All this trade talk, they don't have the depth to go out and restock a major piece of the major league team without Miami asking for Casas.
There's some
Like,
pretty
there's
dumb
just-
GMs out there, man. There've been some weird prospect-related trades. You
Listen,
might be able to. But
we're fans of the Boston Red Sox.
what?
Are we not?
True.
What?
True.
Are you talking? I don't
And-
know about that, but
And
continue.
in this city, this town,
Oh, fucking city.
you cannot tank on purpose other than the COVID year when no one watched and cared. Which, to be fair to Mr. Bloom, does make the primary goal of restocking the farm a little harder. Quite harder. Because he's been here what now? 3 years and change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the farm was
4.
literally 30th when he got hired. It was literally the worst one in baseball. So, I think that's still a pretty okay job. Without I mean, I don't know. Where are you guys on that? Like, that's
Yeah, I think it's been
respectable.
pretty.
No, I think he's done
solid.
it. I think
Yeah.
he's done a fine job with the farm system, but like I keep saying, like there hasn't been. I'll give him another like 12 months, and then you'll see the depth. I think that they kind of had that
I think
winter
I
when they
think
went out and got
Casas.
Sale.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Like,
they
at
had the
that
number
point-
1 and 2 prospects in baseball.
Yeah, like the farm system that
That's
winter
crazy.
was insane.
Yeah, but it was
and
Benny.
I think people are. It was Benny
was-
and Moncada,
It was Benny Moncada. Devers was right behind them.
and
who
they had
was
just
the-
moved
Anderson, Espinoza.
Espinoza.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was
but that's the
special.
thing. It's like I feel like people are expecting the farm system to be
Dubon.
at that point already.
Who'd they
Oh,
trade for Kimbrel too? Wasn't that
It's
that
incredibly
offseason?
hard to
They
get to
tra-
that point. It's it's not.
Oh, that was the year after.
I just think that needs to be a little bit more respect. I'm looking through the list right now. That's why I've been kind of looking at kind of quiet for a couple moments. I'm look right at 15, New York Mets. I would say the Mets probably do have a better farm system right now than the Red Sox. Probably have a better, classic guys ready to come up. I mean, Alvarez is a pretty damn good catching prospect. Whether he sticks a catcher or is more of a DH, I don't know if they count Brett Beatty in there, but he's a damn good player. But he mentions in the article that they're top heavy as well. I don't think they don't have a ton. So many more guys than the Red Sox have primed up to come up that they're that warrants an 8-spot difference. Toronto's at 17. Who does Toronto have coming up? They have a couple of good guys, but no one that really totally jumps out like a Meyer or. And I think Blaze, you're going to see him
Is that how you say it?
skyrocket. Is it?
Is it Blaze or is it Blyze?
Is it Blyze? I
Do you
mispronounced.
say the S?
We should probably find that out.
Blay. I always
We'll
like
get-
he was French or something. That's how I kept reading it.
Bly, huh?
Blay.
I also mispronounced Bayo at first, so apologies in
So did
advance. Someone's going to be
did I.
upset
yeah.
that I mispronounced it. Fair enough. Probably shouldn't learn how to pronounce it. But that kid is going to skyrocket up prospect rankings if things hold to form the way he's been playing. He's been fantastic. So, he could be a huge breakout sort of a candidate going forward into this year. But yeah, I think
Hey, we have a
23 is disrespectful.
We've got a decent draft pick too. Don't forget.
I think
Nothing
that would,
crazy. Nothing crazy, but
I would think you probably see that more starting next year. That being reflected
no,
into prospect rankings.
and I'm just
right.
saying. I mean, we got what? It's about where we picked Benintendi, right? Somewhere right in there.
Benintendi was 7th, I think.
Oh my God, we were that bad that year.
No, we were pretty dog shit. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Well, yeah, because
pardon me.
that was what? That was because of 2014.
15. No, you're right.
14. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, Benny,
Yeah,
because
that
Benny was
team
only in the
blew.
minors for a year, right?
yeah, he was up by like September
Yeah.
of
Oh, that's
2016.
those college bats, Speaking of, I wanted to speak on this. I don't really give a shit if the farm system is low on pitchers. That's like the least of my concerns. I think it's much scarier to have no hitters than no pitchers in your farm.
I agree with that. It's so much easier to whiff on.
Listen,
Much
there's
more
there's no
volatile.
such thing as a
It's like I
sure
got-
thing. There's no such thing as a sure thing prospect. I'm a lot more confident in like Casas, Meyer than I would be in the 2 pitchers in those positions. Like you get to the majors, you could just suck. It's like
I mean,
it happens all the time.
it seems like it just feels like all of these young pitchers, by the time, even if they will not suck, not even suck, but it's they make it to the majors, maybe they're good for a half season or something like that, then they blow out their fucking elbow and they need Tommy John. It's all these younger pitchers. I feel like you're going to have to take that into account, or they're 20 years old and they've already had Tommy John. I know Mackenzie Gore, who's not a prospect anymore, but going through the minor league system, he already had Tommy John. Like I think out of high school.
a lot of kids do that these days. Yeah,
To just get it over and done with. It's kind of weird, but
which never made sense to me because it's not something like you could just tear it again. It's not like you're fine necessarily.
Yeah,
a lot of guys get it
like
twice.
if you got a good ligament, like hold
yeah,
on.
like look
to
at
it.
Nate. Look at Nate.
Nate got it
He's-
twice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his elbow's still fucked up. He's got chips in there or whatever. There's stuff flying around, right?
Yeah. The human body, the way
Speaking of Nate, I actually wanted to speak on him when we get
speak on Nate.
Okay, well, Kike,
Is
Our
this about
captain.
the Chris Rose interview?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
our captain, Kike Hernandez, did an interview, and he was talking about the clubhouse and stuff. And I think an underrated part of this offseason was that they got rid of every single guy that bitched and moaned after the deadline last year. Every single one. They said,
I mean, you're not lying.
Yeah. They said,
Plawecki
all right,
whined, right? Plawecki was someone who moaned.
Evaldi.
Xander, because of Vasquez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not that I endorse getting rid of Xander, of course.
No,
but
but the energy is gone.
Apparently, the vibes have shifted.
That negative. Wasn't there somebody else?
I think there's one more.
Was it Barnes? Was he mad? I forget.
Might have.
He's
Barnes-
certainly mad now. He went on Carabas's show. And he fucking lit up Heim. Did you guys see that?
No, I did not. Tell me more.
He was bullshit. He was
really
bullshit. Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I get it from his standpoint. Like,
yeah, well, pitch better, I guess. I don't know.
I
they gave the guy a lot of leeway. To be fair, I mean, I know that like getting DFA'd was a big jump, but I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
you also
at the very least, he did say, I don't know if you guys caught the snippet where he's like, Heim does have a plan. Like, he had nothing really bad to say about the organization. He was just upset at being DFA'd.
Of course,
like,
he'd been part of the team for however
since
long, right? You know,
2011. Like, so I mean, I get that, but he did sound very excited for that Miami series when they come to Fenway over.
Oh, they come here?
Yeah, he was like, I have that circled on my calendar already.
Oh.
But he's like
All
a
right.
relief pitcher. He might not even get in.
Right, whoa. Wow, are you gonna throw some curveballs 6 feet short of the plate, Matt? No, I kid.
Man,
Thanks
I
for
was
the
gonna
ring,
say-
Matt.
I was gonna say laying it out on.
No, I
Mr. Barnes.
I don't know. He had kind of a long leash, like in hindsight, a lot of these years.
Well, because he was never the guy. He was just the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
And
first round
he
pick.
stuck around.
That's you
Yeah, first round pick. Like,
give those guys.
would give you
leashes.
50, 60 innings every year.
It's a boomer take, but Bloom in the front office have to be sure not to make this all fucking like spreadsheet dependent too. They got to make sure that they're handling personalities in the locker room. Again, that is
I think
old
that
man
that-
take, but I think it's true.
I mean,
I think
that's why Cora's. That's Cora's.
yeah,
job.
and Cora's fantastic at that.
I also think they've kind of bit like what am I saying? Like the old guard, they were like, okay, you're done. Like that was it.
Yeah, it was
Rip the
kind of
Band-Aid
like
off, yeah.
Seriously.
This offseason, we said this last episode, but it's Sale who is hardly part of the team, if we're being honest. I mean, I'm not just he's never there. It's like
He
Brazier.
Please keep him away from any and all bikes.
Yeah, Brazier, who whatever, I don't know, who cares. And then it's Devers, and then after that, I mean, what? It's like Verdugo, I think is the next longest tenured, right?
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a new guard, which is good. I think it's
exciting.
good.
Which is
I think all
exciting.
things considered, that's good. Clearly, it wasn't working last year. Last year had some of the worst vibes. It was like 2012 vibes. It was nothing I've ever.
I don't know
seen.
if it was that bad. It wasn't.
No, it
great,
wasn't.
But
No, they were worse in
I
2012.
have
But
PTSD for
it was just
not even that. But the
like,
vibes are awful in 12.
it was depressing. Last year was depressing. I
Yeah.
mean, so what were their other last play? 14, 15, they came in last, but those years were, all things considered, not that bad. We had prospects, things were looking up.
We're still drunk off of 13.
Yeah,
Yeah, coming out of nowhere.
and then 12. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I think the vibes will be good this year. I do.
Whether or not the team is good. Again, it's going to be an interesting sort of year. It is going to be interesting to see who steps into that so-called new guard. Because, again, we've said this before. It does feel like on the field it's going to be a rebuilding year. It's going to be a bridge year. And that could be the case for off the field as well. It could be a matter of, guys growing up. What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just read a drill tweet that I laughed out loud. I very rarely laugh out loud
Let's hear
reading
it.
something. So it was a quote of the AMC, the AMC theaters seat location price.
Oh, yeah, that
thing
bullshit.
came
Oh
out.
yeah, I saw that.
So it lists. It's a tweet that lists the standard value preferred. He quoted it and said, "They should give me an even bigger discount for sitting on the floor and wearing a torture device on my penis." It's just caught me that one.
These guys got a point.
I'm sorry. I was just caught me. I don't know.
Current events drill. Huh? He's chiming in on the latest happenings
I don't
across
think
the
I've
world.
ever seen him quote tweet something. But anyway,
Drill?
yeah.
Every now and again. Most of the time, it's just his daily musings.
Of course.
Yeah, we love him.
Oh, did you guys see Darnell McDonald is joining the Nesson crew?
I
Yes.
did. Shout out Darnell McDonald.
That's one thing that I guess happened during the last week.
What year did he have his Linsanity moment?
09.
2010? 09?
Oh, maybe it was 10.
Yeah, 10, because they called him up from Pawtucket, and
He had that walk-off.
he had like
in extra
walk-offs on
innings, right?
back-to-back nights or something like that, or like tied a game and then walked it off.
For like 2 weeks, he was unstoppable.
He was him.
I thought he was the next big thing, and then I looked it up, and he was like already over 30. I was like, where'd this guy come from? But
Pawtucket,
Darnell.
that's where.
yeah, former Orioles first-round draft pick, I believe.
Wow, how about that? I gotta say, I'm not too familiar if he's done any commentary work, but
You're not familiar with his game?
not familiar. I have to issue an apology. But no, of course, if he's good, he's good. We're gonna find out pretty soon. Shout out Darnell McDonald. Nice to have him back into the fold.
Yeah.
Unless he sucks at his job, then maybe not so much. But I'm sure he's gonna be great.
Apparently, he and Castig are like big buddies. There was
Shaz.
a piece
Well,
somebody
who's
did
not
a
a-
piece on that.
Chaz.
Who's not a pal of Castig? Everyone loves Joe Castig.
It's true. He's everyone's
That's true.
friend.
Have I told
Joe,
you?
come on the pod.
I have a nasty infection on my finger, guys.
Oh,
That's
no.
tough. Have I told you that my buddy used to work for? I forget which town. I think it must have been Marshfield DPW. He used to work for
I don't know what
Marshfield
that means.
DPW.
I don't know what
Department
that
of
means.
Public Works.
Oh.
So
Okay.
like doing Department of Public Works things, going around.
Yeah.
fixing
Planting
things.
flowers, cutting grass.
Apparently, rumor has it, Joe Castiglione, notorious DPW caller, notorious complainer.
Oh, you hate to hear that.
No, but
Hey,
it is.
no. Hey, he likes
it's
his town
fu-
to be attractive.
Of course, and it's just funny to imagine.
Are you doxing
Joe-
Castig right now?
No, I think that's well known. I don't have his assassination coordinates lined up, but that's just where he is. Just imagine Castig calling up and you answer. He's like, "Hello, this is the third time I've been calling about this pothole. It hasn't been filled."
How many years do you think he's... Well, he's taking a step back this year, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's just doing home games or something like that. He's you're gonna hear him.
He's been doing it, what, like 40 years?
Yeah, he's been through it.
God, must have started like early 70s. If I had to guess, or like late 70s. Can we look that? You got to be able to find that
Yeah,
information.
he loves
Pros
the game.
pros and cons of Castig aging out. Dave O'Brien can go back to the radio booth, and we can actually get
Yeah, that'd be sick.
more
wouldn't it?
more games from Mike Monaco.
Yeah, and again, I
83. So it's 40.
Oh,
this year.
wow.
started in '83. Wow, that's crazy. That's unbelievable.
bless
God, voice of the Red Sox, as far as I can. I mean, geez, I mean, literally, I was born in '96, so
No,
he
you
was already
believe
well
it.
into it. Him and Jerry Trupiano early on. Trupiano was awesome too. We're back. And I like, again, O'Brien's better for the radio because he's good at calling the game within the
He
lines,
paints a
the balls
picture.
and strikes. Exactly, he's better.
But I
at
don't need
that.
a picture when I'm watching it on TV.
The
you know
picture's
what?
there.
I wanna
It's a movie
laugh.
picture.
I want to get jacked up on TV. I want to laugh and I want to get jacked up. And he's not good at either of those things, quite frankly.
Not much jacking up. What was his call when Devers hit that huge fucking home run in Washington at the end of
DC?
21? Yeah.
Fuck. What
He
Oh,
was
was
like,
that?
Johnny be good or something like that. Like
It was
some
like
weird ass.
some like
It was some reference to like
old-
some 60s rock and roll.
Leave it to
song.
Beaver.
Yeah, it was terrible.
serious.
Literally,
throwback.
it saved the season, and he's over there. Yeah.
punching our ticket to the postseason, and he's waxing poetically about
quoting a
Dick
song about
Clark.
by quoting a song by the Monkees or something like that.
God, what the fuck was that? I gotta look that up now. It's gonna bother me.
Gee Willikers, shiver me timbers, or something like that. Like you should be like, it's God! Like you should be fucking
Yeah.
going bananas.
Yeah.
in
I
this
want
home run
you.
like that.
I want my announcer for home runs like that. I want them on the brink of passing out. That's what I want.
And he sounded like he just
And
got
Dave,
like
Dave doesn't even get out of his chair.
he's
Joe falls out of his chair. Castig.
literally.
That's true. That's true.
Excuse me, I fell out of my chair.
I fell out of my chair as Benintendi made the play.
Love him. God love him.
O'Brien's making it sound like he just got a great rate on a Holiday Inn Express room. Biggest fucking home run of the year, and he was able to skip the line of DMV or something.
No, hey, that's a big deal, actually.
No, that's a huge deal. I would cause a scene if I did. To be fair,
Pump the brakes on that.
fair enough. Any word on it, Liam, of what the call was? It was great radio.
Liam's locked in over there.
Looks like the hacker in the like heist movies. I'm in.
Liam,
Guys,
what do we got, pal?
You're gonna want to see this.
Oh my God! It's
Okay,
so
what
bad.
is it? Oh boy.
So, not
I
only
love
did
Lucy. Woo!
he goes, so it only makes sense if you know who was pitching for the Nationals at that moment.
Okay, and can you tell us who that was?
Was it like Cole Finnegan? Last name
Oh, it's
Finnegan.
Finnegan's Rainbow. That's the call.
He goes, there's Finnegan's Rainbow.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? I mean,
That
it's got to
sucks.
be an older reference to something.
So
Something.
bad.
I think it's a song, right?
What is Finnegan's Rainbow?
He goes, there's Finnegan's Rainbow.
It's a
It's a 1968 film.
No, that's Finian's Rainbow.
19 what? 8?
68.
1968.
Perfect reference for your audience there.
Wait, no,
Dave
wait.
O'Brien.
He said
Yeah.
it's Finnegan. That's not even a fucking thing. It's Finian.
Well, maybe it's like a play on words sort of deal.
That's
That
why nobody
sucks.
got it.
That sucks.
The
You
concept
can't
was
make
there.
a leap like that. I mean, where did?
such a huge
Listen, make a
moment.
leap like that, like in a home run against Kansas City in May or something like that. The home run to send you into the wild card game to clinch that spot, basically. That's not the time to experiment.
Awful call. Awful. He goes,
Hey, listen,
and there it goes.
if you want to riff a little bit, like listen, come on to the pod, Davey. If you want to riff about something, trying to make references, we'll tell you if it works or not. You sometimes gotta let it fly. Not there though.
Him coming onto this podcast.
We're just throwing trumpets back.
Dave, what are your thoughts on January 6th?
I think it was an unfortunate time in this
What-
nation's
what
history.
were you
I believe we need to
One
come
of the worst
together.
days in our great nation's history.
We need to come together in unity.
Did you guys know Smiley is tonight's designated survivor?
I wasn't aware that Smiley was a part of the presidential cabinet. What can we get like a plot summary? Speaking of movie Wikipedia's, can we get a Finian's Rainbow
Yeah.
recap?
So
here?
it was a musical.
Okay.
He is a musical guy. That
The
doesn't
original
surprise me.
1947 Broadway production ran for 725.
Who's getting this
performances.
fucking reference? It's not like it's The Sound of Music. It's not West Side Story here.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, guys, some exciting news. Finian's Rainbow is Sophie's grandfather's favorite musical ever.
How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sophie's grandfather
And
may have
how
gotten
old is
reference.
he?
I
How old
didn't.
is he? He's 88, by the way. So
Great.
so that lends itself
Thank
to
you
our-
very. Yeah, right. I rest
Yeah.
my case.
So here's the plot. An elderly Irishman, Finian...
I can't. Before you continue, I cannot. The laughter, the expression on Jake's face with that laughter there. I thought you if you just screen capped it, he was getting stabbed in the side. The
Are you
laugh
ready?
on Jake's face.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Finian.
Finian McLonergan.
That's a J.K. Rowling ass
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
Finian
All right. An elderly Irishman, Finian McLonergan, moves to the southern United States with his daughter Sharon to bury a stolen pot of gold near Fort Knox in the mistaken belief that it will
should've-
grow.
They should have called.
Og, Vince, let me finish. Og, a leprechaun, follows
Og?
them. Og, O-G, desperate to recover his treasure before the loss of it turns him permanently human. Complications arise when a bigoted and corrupt U.S. senator gets involved, And
What?
then wishes are made inadvertently over the hidden crock. The Irish tinged music score includes gospel and R&B influences.
We might have to do a Finian's Rainbow.
We
Yeah,
need-
well, there's a
yeah, we
movie,
need a-
thankfully. Oh my God, Coppola directed the fucking movie.
Francis Ford?
Yeah.
This might be a banger. Then we don't know about
Yeah. All right, so that's
Fred Astaire.
next time we
Finian-
hang out.
it. Fred Astaire. Wow.
Yeah.
Like they had some big hitters in that. Finian McLoner said they might as well just call him Finian Virgin Hand or something like
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Great. Fred
Finian
Astaire.
check out this losergan.
Yeah, no, we have to watch this.
Finian's Rainbow. Again, it could be as almost as good as 80 for Brady. No one's gonna get that reference though, except
No.
Sophie's grandfather. Shout out to Sophie's grandfather. But oh man,
We love Bud. We love Bud, don't we, folks?
we love him. They
Oh,
call
not
him
Bud?
Bud.
No, the shitty one. Don't repeat that because it's your podcast.
Well, that certainly picked that up.
No, I was speaking pretty quietly.
I can hear.
Yeah,
a bit,
Fitz, can you edit this out?
Give me 1 second. Let me make note of
What'd
this.
you say?
That's cool.
Oh, Joel, not Bud. Excuse me.
You can talk about him, just don't.
Yeah, Fitz, just edit out Sophie saying the shitty one and then me repeating it right now.
41, 30.
Sorry, Fitz.
Just cut Sophie. I'm just gonna cut. Make it easy. I'm just gonna cut that spiel
Yeah.
out. Just gonna make it easy. Just any talk. So 5 seconds. Is it streaming anywhere? Can we figure out a way to?
Hey, you know who does it for me? Hayden
Just-
Panettiere.
First of all, just way to completely ignore my question. Second of all, yes, yeah, all time, all
Yeah.
time.
It's not streaming, but we can rent it for $249.
We could split that 3 ways.
Yeah, we'll all chip in.
Is that including tax?
I don't think that's tax, those purchases, is it? I think
I
it's
don't
usually
think they are.
yeah. Hayden Panettiere, how did I get there? I saw a tweet of a poster for the new Scream movie, which she is in.
She's in Scream?
Well, she was in Scream 4, but now she's back for Scream 6.
Oh, wow.
What happened? Was she?
I had no idea.
What happened with Scream 5?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
She was busy that day.
I guess, yeah.
Her vocal cords didn't work. She couldn't scream.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so.
You're the one who brought up Scream, man.
Well, I've only
guy.
seen Scream 1, which is terrific, by the way. I'd like to
I
watch
do like,
all the
yeah, I've
sequels.
only seen the first one.
I'd like to watch all the sequels before the new one comes out.
What's the name of the actress
The killer?
there? No, the main,
Neve Campbell?
Neve Campbell. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Special.
love her. God love her.
She was in House of Cards.
She's 49. Still looks great.
Yeah, she was in House of Cards before the
Jenna Ortega's in Scream now. A friend of the show.
That's right.
Miss Smiley. I'll have you.
Who
know.
did we say Who did we say she's dating?
I think it was Smiley.
Smiley, yeah.
Was it Smiley? Okay.
Yeah.
When in doubt,
she-
just guess it was Smiley.
Yeah, quite a cast. Quite a cast.
Here's another thing that crossed my desk, fellas, and I wanted to bring this up. Another bit from The Athletic. We're basically just an Athletic affiliate show. Athletic, if you're listening to this, it could
Just
fit
sponsor
in.
us.
Yeah, right? Yeah. When MLB expands to 32 teams, it should forget the AL and NL. Embrace a dramatic geographic realignment. Here's one way Jim Bowden thinks it could look. Let's read out these divisions here. Midwest, Cubs, White Sox, Brewers, Twins, Southwest, Astros, Royals, Cardinals, Rangers. Pacific Coast, Rockies, A's, Mariners, Giants. West, D-backs, Angels, Dodgers, Sugar Daddies, Padres. East, this is us, Red Sox, Mets, Yankees, Phillies. Put a pin in that. Reds, Guardians, Tigers, Blue Jays for the North. The Mid-Atlantic would be Orioles, Pirates, Nationals, and then the expansion Charlotte team. Southeast would be Braves, Marlins, Rays, expansion Nashville team. But go back to the East there. Red Sox, Mets, Yankees, Phillies.
Yeah.
I
That
did
would
not-
cause wars.
I did not bring this up, but basically, if you were looking for a way to make baseball Twitter just insufferable for anyone else outside of those fan bases, and even within those fan bases, that's what you do.
Those are literally the four most insane fan bases in baseball.
I would think so. Yeah.
I can't even think. I mean, like the Cardinals are just really racist, but I don't think they line up with those four.
And Astros fans are just kind of like, ew, and Dodgers fans are just kind of like, ew. Like that's just how they are. You talk about nutcase. I mean, Yankee fans just delusional.
Yeah.
Mets fans self-loathing.
Liam, that you? What's going on? Always something.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's always sirens.
Yeah, the Feds
Yeah.
coming out together. Those are all the Padres and Dodgers fans yelling at me. Jesus, enough.
I'll say
Yeesh.
it. I don't think a West Coast sports fan can be even in the same breath as an East Coast sports fan.
I don't think so. I really don't.
They
I think
can't.
it's just different.
The coast is younger.
Different
not-
temperaments, different.
They go to the beach or something.
different
you know?
priorities. I think.
Yeah,
They're not freezing their ass off in the wintertime. It sounds corny, but it's true.
They don't have
It
what
is
it
true.
takes.
No.
Again, Yankees fans are delusional. Mets fans are self-loathing. Red Sox fans are bipolar.
Handsome, and
We're the Chad. I made this meme and I'm the Chad. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. No, Red Sox fans are bipolar. We drop of a hat. It's the best thing that's ever happened to the worst
well,
thing
we've
that's
been
ever
through a
happened.
lot. We've been through a lot.
That's that old Puritan temperament creaking its head back in from hundreds of years ago. It still infects Red Sox fans.
Are there still Puritans around?
I don't know.
What about Lutherans?
I think Lutherans still exist. And then Philly fans are just batshit crazy. That was the fourth one I wanted. So you put that in together, you got quite a cosmic gumbo of fuckery for on the field baseball and baseball Twitter. I feel like I'd like to see it for a year and then never see it again. I don't want to open Pandora's box for that full time. I don't like the idea of getting rid of AL and NL. I think that's dumb. Going cross leagues there, like putting the Cubs in the American League or something like that, or put in the fucking I don't know, Orioles in the National League. I think all that's kind of dumb. Doing like an East Conference, West Conference kind
It
of
should
deal.
be
I don't
8.
like the
It should
idea.
be 4 divisions of 8 whenever it happens.
So
Agree.
someone brought up another proposal here, and I wish I had
4 divisions of 8. You keep. It's too simple.
I hate the divisions of 4.
Yeah, it's too little.
Why
Really,
even
fucking
why even
football?
do it at
Fuck
that
off.
point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why bother?
Yeah. No, I hate it too. It's stupid.
I'm pulling up there.
8 divisions of 8. You can give the winner. I mean, how many teams make the playoffs now? 8 or 10?
What?
6 in
12?
each league.
6.
So 7 if you count the wild. No, 6.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So you give the winner of each division a bye in the first round. It's simple as that.
I mean, it's kind of.
I mean,
Oh, not each
That-
division. It would be the best rec. Well, whatever.
It's kind of what happens right now. Yeah.
I say just go AL, NL.
It would
no
appear the
divisions.
Puritans fractured in North America.
Oh,
Yeah, but they did set up Harvard. I didn't know that.
So there you have it. Shout out to @TangoGolfKilo on Twitter. Steven, he proposed this league realignment if it does expand to 32. More like when it expands to 32. I think it's a foregone
It's coming.
conclusion.
Where are your guys' top 2? I'll say mine right off the bat. It's Nashville.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Charlotte, but I imagine it's Vegas.
I mean, I think it's going to be Vegas. I would also probably prefer Charlotte, maybe Montreal. I don't know.
I don't.
going Nashville and Portland.
Portland. Portland would be cool.
Nah, I don't think they have it. I don't
But
know.
would that step on the Mariners' rights?
Probably, but they'd have to deal with it.
Fair enough. Suck it up, losers. Proposal here from Steven there on Twitter. National League, Eastern Conference, and Western Conference in each. It's still divisions of 4. Phillies, Mets,
no,
Pirates.
I
I'm
fucking
out.
hate
I'm
it.
out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I
Okay,
hate
then I
it.
won't read it.
I
won't read it. Fine.
No, I'm not interested in divisions of 4.
Like, why? Why would we do divisions of 4?
No good reason.
Tell me. Tell me.
You know
Troy
how fucking
O'Leary.
bored you would get of those. Football works because you only.
What's
play...
now? It's a common schedule. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe divisions of 4 do make sense.
No. Oh my god. Oh, it's
you
football
get-
works
it's
because you only
common
play
schedule.
17. You only play 17 games anyway.
It's common schedule. You play every other team anyways.
No, but you still play your division more.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be like 20 games worth.
It will be if there's only 4. That's what I'm saying. It's even more games because you're taking one team away from what it is now.
You just divvy up those other games you could play more of your other American League opponents. You would see Cleveland more often. You would see
No. Just do 8.
Gross.
Just do 8. You do an Eastern and a Western Conference in both. I mean, it's not that hard.
I think if you were to just do East and West, then the teams with the 6 best record, the 6 best records in each conference, they make the playoffs. Like, we don't need divisions. Just do 2 conferences. Records
old
decide
days.
everything. Yeah, why are we complicating it this much?
They probably do need the divisions for scheduling, but I agree. That
I mean,
it's-
I guess with like travel and all that, sure.
Limit
Yeah.
flights.
Like
yeah.
that's the only real like legitimate reason I can see for wanting divisions.
Yeah.
But
I
if
think
this-
it should be
if
8.
this-
AL East, AL West, NL East, NL West. Boom, done.
Here's an interesting question. What would you
That's
name?
what it was before the wild card, right?
I just named them just now.
No, what would you name the expansion teams? I was going to say.
Oh. Oh God, that's a tough question off
Right?
the
Off the
cuff.
dome.
Fuck, I don't know. Well,
Nashville has to be a
Vegas-
country music based one.
Yeah, what are they now? The
it's ca-
Sounds.
That's
The
their minor
AAA
league team, the Nashville Sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
that's, I don't. it's
What's
a
that
little-
group that's pitching Nashville though? They want to be like the Stars or something.
Oh, that's
As like a I think it's like a nod to the Negro Leagues.
Oh, pardon me.
Cancel.
It's still not a good name. That's not a good name for a team.
Like
Sounds. Whether that's
remember the one group that was trying to bring a team to Orlando? It was
The Orlando Dreamers?
the dream.
Get the fuck out of here!
And the logo looked like a
It's like Make a Wish. It sounds like
Some
it's like
Airbud
Make-A-Wish.
ass.
We
Major
have
League team.
the
actually,
logo. Maybe that'll
That's how
be
you
the
got-
picture for the
Fitz,
pod.
Fitz, can I tell a story that probably has to get bleeped?
Let me make this tidbit. Make this one reference to the logo of the Orlando Dreamers,
Okay,
and then
go
you can
ahead.
continue. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It looked like the logo for like a crappy sports bar and grill that you find off of Route 1 in Norwood or something like that. That's what the logo looked like.
That's correct.
Tell your story.
So in Cheshire, my hometown, we have a baseball team like that. I guess they play other towns, but it's like special needs kids, and I shit you
Cutting
not,
this. Cutting this.
the name of the team, I'm not kidding, is the Cheshire Challengers. I shit you not.
Oh. No.
Oh boy!
Isn't that insane?
Oh no.
I mean, I guess if they're embracing it,
Yeah. Well,
Oh no. I don't even know what to say to that. They didn't run that through anybody?
did what?
They didn't run that through anybody?
I mean, I don't. It might have been like the '90s or something. I don't know. Just you do whatever you want. But
speaking of baseball playoffs and division alignments and the wild card era, I do have one more athletic piece. If we're just going to keep hammering
yeah,
that,
Might as well.
that publication,
We are twerking for the Athletic.
Yeah. So there was a piece that came out, I guess, yesterday, where this one writer ranked all the wild card era franchises, or at least all the franchises since the beginning of the wild card era. And it's
so just to be clear, all 30, not like the ones that have been added since the wild card game.
no, it's all 30 teams since
Okay,
since
all right,
like
okay.
since
The
95.
implementation of the wild card, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to be
Um,
first, right?
tragic.
No, I guess the Yanks. If it's since '95, it would be the
Yeah,
Yanks.
I mean it's I would tweak it a bit, but it's a fun like thought exercise.
Can I guess
does,
the top? Can I guess the top of the list?
Sure.
Let me get a crack to it when
Jake.
Jake's done.
Okay. It's,
Yeah, guess the
it's-
top 5.
Top 5. All right, in no order because I mean, it's Yanks has to be one. Us, Giants. Ooh, Cards. And who am I forgetting? Somebody? Yeah, maybe Braves.
I'm gonna keep that top 4. I'm gonna go Yanks, Red Sox, Giants, Cards. I'll throw the Dodgers in there just because they've always been in the mix.
All right, what is it?
So the top 5. Let me preface this by telling you like how he ranked them. So it was
Love ranking before we know what the
Yeah.
criteria is, but
so he gives each franchise 9 points for winning the World Series, 6 points for making it to the World Series, 3 points for making it to the championship series, 2 points for getting to the divisional series, and then 1 point for just making the playoffs in
Astros
general.
might be in there
So the
too.
wild card.
Yeah, ours is not impressive because we have our 4 runs and then there's like nothing outside of. There's
The
like
Dodgers, the Dodgers
two
were pretty
measly.
good for almost that entire stretch, though. Houston had some dog shit stretches in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, well let's hear it.
Bad
Let's
in
hear
the
it.
early 20s. Yeah,
But
here we go.
okay, so then like 2 more criterias here. You get docked a point if you lose at least 90 games in consecutive seasons.
Astros.
But if you win your division, you get a point. So here you go. The top 5, drum roll please. Yankees, Braves, Cardinals, Red Sox, Dodgers is your top 5.
No Giants, huh?
Giants came in 7th. Astros are at 6.
That's
Huh.
crazy. I mean, 3
And
rings.
then-
You would have thought.
I mean, but also it's like 3. They're like us, 3 rings, and
Well, we came in what? 3rd, 4th?
we came in 4th with 66 points. The Yankees like
Got
ran
69.
away with it with 110.
Well, yeah, because
Based
the,
on,
the
like,
Yankees haven't
playoff
had
appearances,
a losing
division
season. When was
titles.
the last time the Yankees had a losing season? You know,
Long time ago.
in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Red Sox being helter skelter. You know, the highs, the lows, the lows, basically. I guess that makes sense with that criteria. I don't know if I necessarily agree that the Braves have been. I mean, the Braves had that run where they kept winning the division.
The division like every year.
Yeah, but only one World Series appearance. They won, of course, but one World Series appearance
No, they have
in the
two
last
since
20.
95.
Well, since '95.
Yeah.
They made it to 90, in '95, right?
yeah,
I'm
they
just
were
saying,
there,
like
what,
within like the turn of the millennium, which I know this goes before that, but yeah.
you guys
again,
want to
they
know
were
who the
damn good
bottom
team.
5 were?
Oh, let's guess that.
Let's guess these. Let's
That'll be
guess
fun.
Seattle.
Jake,
I mean,
you
it
go
has,
first.
it
Yeah.
has to be Seattle. They didn't make the playoffs. They made the playoffs once in that. Oh no, 95. Well, they're making the end, but still Seattle. Seattle. The
Cincinnati.
Jays, probably the Jays. Yeah, Cincy. You think? No, they made the playoffs. They made the playoffs a couple times in the early two.
Yeah, they had a
2010s.
couple really good teams, but they've also had some really, really bad teams that have kind of negated that.
All right.
Like 2010 or so. Was that the year when they won like 98 games or something crazy like that? Was that Votto's MVP year? They were really good that
2010,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Marlins. I'm gonna say the Marlins. I
Marlins
think
won
the-
2 World Series.
I know, but I think the rest of their years do not dock
Hate
them
that.
enough.
There's got to be worse team. There's got to be worse teams in there. I mean, the Rockies have been dog shit, man. I know they made the World Series once, but they didn't win it twice, and they've been
All right.
really.
All
Rockies
right, so that's
have got to
4.
be in there.
That's 4, and then we need one more.
Rangers have
You
been
guys,
bad.
you
but
guys
they
gonna be
made 2
so
World
sad
Series.
when I give you the bottom 3 because you haven't mentioned any of them.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
The O's? That's one of them.
yeah,
Okay.
The Brewers,
negative.
the Twins.
D-backs. Oh my goodness.
D-backs won a title.
You guys,
Not
you
the
guys want
Tigers.
it? You want me to rip the Band-Aid off?
No.
I'll give it to you right now.
Hold on, wait. No. Shit. Oh my gosh.
The team that came in dead last, actually, they based on the point system, they finished in the negatives with negative.
my God.
Pirates. The
points.
Pirates.
Yes.
Pirates.
Oh,
How do we miss
right.
the Pirates?
Okay, and then what's the other bottom 3 one?
So Pirates came in at 30, Orioles at 29, Royals at 28, Reds at
Oh, the
27,
Royals! Wow,
And-
they got
and
away.
Won a World
though.
Series. Yeah,
and
right.
Blue Jays at 26.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know we forget the Jays were just a laughing stock for 20 years, but now they're good. But
Yeah, I mean, outside of 15 and 16.
outside of like Halliday, there wasn't much going on.
Frank Catalanato ain't walking through
Liam,
that
is
door.
your fire alarm going off, dude?
I don't know. There's somebody's car alarm, I think, outside.
Oh, okay.
It's always something
Classic.
happening out there.
Yeah. I mean, busy. Things are popping.
Use this as a distraction to sneak into Fenway.
I could.
I think that's what you should do. Is that all we got, fellas?
Yeah, it's a dry week.
No, we got an hour out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some of that's you got to cut.
We were coming in at a hot 55.
Well,
minutes.
you know what? Maybe that's negated by the music being added on and on.
Oh, you're right.
You know,
Okay.
at the,
Yeah,
at the
that's
beginning
fair.
and end.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
by the time this episode drops on Wednesday, we'll be 50 days to opening day.
Wow, is that true?
That's exciting.
Really, really,
Wow.
really, really. The commenters, as I hit my mic, the commenters of Over the Monster articles are not excited for this season whatsoever. To which I say, I'm a sucker. I'm gonna buy in. I'm gonna get excited when it's
I'll
opening day.
still drink that garbage.
Yeah, that's okay. The fans
I
of
will
Over the
say,
Monster
though-
are very upset with me.
I will say though, with the way that Bruins and Celtics are trending, I won't be all in probably until June. But that's what happens.
Good problem to have.
See, I'm a sicko. They're my number one.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
as soon as
I
it
mean, if
starts-
the Bees are making a playoff run, that's on the TV for me.
Oh,
And
I'll be flipping there.
And that's every other day though. So the other days they're not on, I flip.
I'm definitely. I mean, if YouTube TV doesn't get MLB Network back by opening day, I'm just gonna cancel and get Nesson 360.
Yeah, I gotta
yeah,
figure that
dude.
out. I have the the Amazon Fire TV situation, and you can get I have an Xfinity account. You could stream through that basically, but you can't stream Nesson games through that app. So I gotta find out.
Do your
what I'm
parents
doing
have
with
cable?
Nesson. Yes,
Just log in to Nesson
but you
360.
can't stream.
I think
when
Nesson
those games are
360
going
might have
on,
an Amazon app though, like a Fire Stick app.
which would be perfect. I gotta
Here.
look into that.
Fitz, I'll tell you.
Tell me right now.
Nesson 360 Fire Stick app.
Or Fire TV. Great radio again.
There's been a.
But this could
a
be
few of those
helpful.
this episode.
This could be helpful information for the listeners. Maybe
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
wondering
yeah.
this.
How to
Sure.
get Nesson? Oh God. Nesson
I
360.
can't imagine Nesson has the infrastructure. This just feels like
It,
thing
it has
they
a
dropped the
Roku
ball on.
app. It has a Roku app. That's what I use.
Wow.
Okay, I do have a. We have a TV in the bedroom, and that has Roku. So
Okay. Well, worst case, you can rip that.
yeah, we'll figure something out.
Here, Fire Stick App Store. I don't know why I just didn't do that.
Let me get a fucking.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I
Fitz,
feel like
they
we've
have
had-
it. They have it, Fitz.
bang. Let's go.
Bang. Yeah, so just log in with your parents' cable. Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Bada bing, bada boom. Freeloading fits. Look at 'em.
Reloading.
No. no, I pay them back.
Yeah. So if any of you fine young Gen Zers or millennials have parents that pay for cable, you can just log in with Nesson 360 and bang, you're in.
How about that? And you can enjoy the Red Sox win. I'm at 70. This week I'm at 79 wins. That's what
Oh,
I think.
have you gone up?
He's
I think I
trending.
technically went down.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, hey, yo,
I'm still at
80,
like 84.
80. I had 80 last week, I think. I'm going to stick it 80 and 82. That's what I'm saying. 80 and 82.
Okay.
Although I want them to be 82 and 80 because I want to sing karaoke.
What does that entail? Oh, right.
Yeah, 'cause
You know, the reference on the show that you made, that you were on last week.
All right.
we're gonna have to go to that karaoke studio over by the movie
Yeah,
theater.
on.
Yeah.
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 We'll load up at the TAM. Have a
Yeah.
couple drinks beforehand. We'll obey our mothers. And then we'll go over there and I'll sing like fucking Hungry Like the
Oh,
Wolf by Duran Duran or something.
I wanted to ask you guys, do you think if we put in a real effort, we could find those three guys?
It feels like a needle in a haystack.
God, it could be any of us.
Like, I mean,
I don't know
Fitz,
if I.
Fitz, your name is Brendan Fitz. Oh my God.
Oh, God. He's doxing. He's doxing.
Assassination coordinates!
Oh no! Ah! I'm saying you got to know one of those guys at least.
I don't. Cigarette voice guy, obey your mother guy. Can't say that I
Well,
do.
the Obey Your Mother guy is Pete Blackburn, right?
It does look like Pete.
I just think it would be such an incredible thing to find those guys. I
No,
don't know.
guys,
We're all pretty integrated into like Boston Twitter. I feel like
There's got to be a connect in there. If you
we
are
put
connected
feelers
with one
out-
of the, if you're connected to the cigarette man, it's fucking hilarious. The bar's full. It's fucking.
You only need one of them. I'm sure those guys are still
Obey-
friends.
Oh,
those
Obey-
are those are
oh, yeah.
lifelong friends.
Or
Unless
they
one is
may have
unless
just
one's
ran.
dead. I mean,
I obviously hope not. Maybe they just ran
we
into
don't.
each other like they wanted, like they each all had a smoke break, and it was, by the grace of God they came together.
because the bar was packed and it was fucking hilarious.
It was
They
fun.
just-
Yeah, it's fucking
The
hilarious.
bar's full.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I
Ma-
think it'd
there's
be
no way-
something special if we.
Well,
could
here's the thing: you
reunite
can't
them.
identify the guy just screaming, like looking up. There's no way to really do that unless I had like CIA
No, but
resources.
I'm saying
you
like
know what I mean?
someone has
If we
to
find
know
one,
that
we
guy.
find all three.
Yes, that's
If
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
the Obey Your Mother kid or the It's Fucking Hilarious, the bar
It's
full
the
guy.
it's fucking hilarious guy. He runs that group. You find him, you get all of them.
Yeah, everyone calls him boss. He's like a,
Yeah,
they're like his henchmen. I don't know about
think-
this boss. Obey Your Mother.
I think we find the three of them. I don't know. I don't know what we do with them. We could.
There's got to be people
We
who
could do
have no.
experiments on them or something.
There's got to be people who have no idea what the hell we're talking about, right? There's got to be.
It's got.
If you listen to this show and you don't know that video, you're not a real fan because we've probably referenced it
at least every episode.
just about.
In all honesty, it's probably been made. We've probably referenced it, realistically speaking, during our run since we started last year, the three of us, 9 times. I'd say that's a healthy amount of times to reference one 15-second video.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's iconic.
But point is, let's find them.
Let's find him. Maybe that'll be our mission for next week. So,
Yeah,
for Liam,
that's our goal for fuck the Red Sox. That's our goal for
We're
the
gonna find those
2023
guys.
season. Yeah.
I want to find the guy who stole the banners too, the division championship banner. I want to find that.
Wasn't he on somebody's podcast like
I
shortly
want him to
after
be on
that
ours.
happened?
Maybe they know the Obey Your Mother kid.
Maybe.
Obey your mother.
It's so good.
That was pretty good. I actually sounded.
That was really good.
Yeah.
It'd be a 10 out of 10 video if it wasn't for the slur at the end.
Oh right, I forgot. That's right.
Which,
Yeah.
anyways, for Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. You've been you. Thank you for listening to this episode of Pod on Lansdowne. Talk to you next week. Hopefully, there's more news for the Red Sox that we can kind
Well,
of sink our teeth into.
are we gonna do
Well,
viewer
pitchers
mail
and
next
catchers
week?
report next week, right?
Well, we got to set up the infrastructure for viewer mail. We got to make
Okay,
sure
yeah,
that we
right,
have.
fuck-
We'll
yeah,
figure
fuck-
that out.
fuck me.
Pitchers and catchers for next week, right? As Liam just said.
Yeah, I feel like it's always Valentine's Day, or at least right around there.
We should do a Valentine's Day special.
I got a great tweet
We
for
kiss?
the pod on Valentine's Day.
First of all, yes, we can kiss Jake. What did you say, Liam? You kind of cut out there a little bit.
I said I have a great photo for us to tweet on Valentine's Day from the pod.
Tell us off air.
Sure. That's a tease.
Big time tease, baby. We'll see you next week. Go Sox and Obey Your Mother.
Go Sox.
That should become one of our new.
Go Sox and Obey Your Mother.
That's good.
Obey
And
your
obey your
mother.
mother.
Go
Yeah.
Sox and Obey Your Mother.
Oh no! You have to. It's so far back
all-
in your throat. Obey your mother.